Excellency, President William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, President Natasha Musa of Slovenia, the diplomats who are here, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, hamjambo, hamjambo, Jothurwa, Umor, Will, Ushiek. It is an honor, Your Excellency, to be allowed to greet these people today. This, as the governor said, is a great day for the Homa Bay County. But more importantly, Your Excellency, it is a testament that devolution works and can work if it is empowered. Your Excellency, 62 years ago, the founding fathers of our nation, after a very long struggle for independence, attained internal self-government on this day. And that's the day when Pimas now had a hope that eventually the country was going to be independent. They went on further to coin the Kenyan dream in our national anthem. You'll find it in several stanzas of our national anthem. The first one which says, Lord, bless this land of ours. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in liberty, peace and liberty, and plenty be found within our borders. That meant that first, they want us to live in peace. And peace is just not the absence of war. Peace means that somebody has also got food to eat. And they say that unity, people should be united without any discrimination on the basis of gender, on the basis of tribe, on the basis of religion, and on the basis of culture. This is what our founding fathers wanted. Your Excellency, at that time, they coined a constitution that had devolution in it, called Majimbo at that time. Over the years, Your Excellency, there were changes. Eventually, when we struggled, we brought back devolution in our constitution. This devolution, Your Excellency, has had several challenges. But I want to invite you, Your Excellency, to ensure that devolution works. Empower the devolution. Number one, by giving more resources coming down to the counties. Let the counties have sufficient resources so that they can be able to provide services to the people. And then there are also some services which were not devolved. But, Your Excellency, those services which are not devolved can be delegated. Delegated to be implemented by the county government. But, Your Excellency, I want to plead with you, do not resurrect provincial administration. Provincial administration is a relic of colonialism that has no place today in a free and independent Kenya. We want to see that the governors get sufficient resources to do their work. And then they are also going to be supervised by other institutions. We want also our members of parliament to continue to do their work effectively by representing, legislating, and oversighting the national government, but allow the development to be done by the county government themselves. Your Excellency, if we do this, this country is going to develop at much faster rate. That is why I would like to, here today on the National Day, appeal to Parliament to implement what we had put in our agreement, that 450 billion shillings be allocated to counties in this coming budget. Finally, Your Excellency, you've had several challenges. We have had a lot of issues. 2 years ago, we were on the streets. And even last year, they were on the streets, the Gen Zs. I saw that during the prayer breakfast recently this week, there was apologies that were being made. The Speaker and yourself, which is wonderful, as a first step to reconciliation. But then there's the issue of people who are injured. Some people who died during that time. I want today to say that we should do compensation to families of those who died and those who are injured, so that we can have a closure to this chapter of our national history today. We want Kenyans to live in peace and in unity. Yothurwa. Uneno kiwane noni? Wije maber. Uroko welu. Amiari wani Yothurwa mondo riure kwa dhi nyime. Wange kumadwa dhi. Wange kumae, wange kumatimunadi. Kumadhi. Your Excellency, thank you very much. Long live Kenya. Asante.
Your Excellency, before I invite you, allow me just to say this in a minute. That this generation owes the generation that fought for the political freedom of Kenya the debt of fighting for the economic freedom of our country. As you lead us, Your Excellency, I am satisfied that we are on a course of paying the historical debt of our forefathers who fought for the freedom of Kenyans to govern their own affairs and to rule themselves. We are paying that debt by ensuring we also provide economic freedom to Kenya and its people. Number two, Your Excellency, in that journey, I am equally persuaded that we as a country, and with you as our leader, we are also creating a more inclusive Kenya. From an economic standpoint, for a long time, the investments of national resources, especially in supporting the value chains from where the majority of our people derive their income, those resources have sometimes forgotten certain sectors. I am glad, under your administration, Your Excellency, we are spending more money, not only to strengthen the traditional value chains in tea and coffee and all the other important crops grown in our country, not just in livestock development, but we are also spending enough resources to provide support to fisher folk and make sure our country maximizes from our blue economy resources. Finally, Your Excellency, as we live and travel this journey, it is also clear on us that between yourself and His Excellency Raila Odinga, you are speaking to our nation so that we can forge closer ties among ourselves as citizens of Kenya. Reduce barriers brought about by politics, ethnicity, religion. And going forward, Your Excellency, we look forward to your partnership, yourself and His Excellency Raila Odinga, and the rest of us who are fortunate to be in leadership positions, to build a more united Kenya, a more inclusive Kenya, where one's place of birth, religion, ethnicity doesn't have to count. Rather, their merit and what they bring on board in the contribution of our national development is what matters. I want to appeal that we also bring on board all generations, so that the younger people, the older people, the children, and even the generations to come, we all find ourselves in that one ecosystem, because we all belong to this country. No generation is superior to the other. The older people have a role to play. The younger people have a role to play. Our children have a role to play. Even the unborn, when they arrive in the world through Kenya, they will have a role to play. Nakushukuru Mheshimiwa Rais, na mimi nataka nikuambie nitaendelea kusaidia vile unajaribu kuunganisha Kenya. Nimshukuru mzee wetu Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, ambaye ni kiongozi amesukuma siasa ya Kenya kwa muda mrefu, before some of us even arrived in the scene. But he is courageous enough, patient enough, all the time to consider Kenya greater than each one of us. Na kwa hayo mengi, Mheshimiwa Rais, allow me, fellow Kenyans, that we be upstanding as we invite President William Ruto to come and address us. Wapi shangwe na vigelegele jameni? Asanteni sana. Welcome, Mr. President.